I take this opportunity to express our profuse gratitude and sincere thanks to Dr. T.V. Ramachandra, Coordinator Energy and Wetland Research Group, Center for Ecological Science, IIC Bangalore, for enlightening participants about the wetland and its importance. Thank you very much, sir.
It's easy to blame others. The strength lies in, the conviction lies in communicating in the right language till he is convinced. Okay? And if your commitment is right, if your content is right, your language is right, if your communication channel is open, definitely people will understand. Because at the end of the day, human species is also, self-serving, selfish species. If you tell them that it is going to help you, definitely people will take it. Okay? Just he was telling one thing about, wetland, marshland. Yes, see, go to people with simple solutions. Solution is in nature. For every human problem, whatsoever it is, in the history of humankind, solution, if you want, you go back to nature, it is there. Because, what is nature? Nature is that, if that is present today, it is because of the survival of the fittest. Today, if something is living in nature, because that means it has faced the test of time, test of adversities that anybody can imagine at any point of time, and if it is living there, means it has faced and it is living there. That is, this solution is in nature today. You want anything today, for example, Tungabhadra catchment. Sometime I wanted better agriculture, I irrigated whole area and then cultivated crop. Today whole Tungabhadra catchment is what? It is saline alkaline. Now I cannot raise my own crops now. What I want is now, I want crop that can grow there. Where I can find it? Can I create it in lab? I'm sorry, you will not be able to do that. You have to search in nature. You have to look for solution in nature. Then he was mentioning about marshy land. What is marshy land? It is saline land. If something is living there, if something is growing there, that means it has the character to grow there. Just go there, look for it, transfer that character to where you want, and you find the solution. Friends, God has created and he made some rule where we call it as around 10 million species. What do you mean by species? Species is one that only interbreed, that is, genes can transfer only within species but cannot transfer between species. That is law of God. Today we have overtaken the law of God. Today human being can transfer genes across species. He has crossed the barrier that God has created for nature. Today I can transfer genes from bacteria to human beings. I can transfer from plant to animal, X to Y to A to Z. Well, that is the power of biotechnology. What do you simply want? You want genes. You can transfer genes, but you cannot recreate genes. You cannot create characters. Okay? At least we have not reached that stage. So, now with the power of biotechnology, power of molecular biology, power of this, you should go to public to tell that I can transfer X to A to Z, B to Y. That is the power. For me to do that, I need genes. I need biodiversity. Unless otherwise biodiversity is protected, conserved, the modern tools of science will no longer be effective. That is why conserve me. Don't blame any XYZ, kind of a thing. Go as a team. We all should go as a team. Scientific community should convince bureaucrats. Bureaucrats and scientific community should gel together and convince politicians. Or if not politicians, we should take public at large and then get them convinced. Okay? If you go to public and then say, I want to declare it as a national park, first people will tell, Are huli band nam tinnate neen yak national park marti anta heltare. You have to communicate with people. Convince them that this land, this forest is giving you all this. Okay, then definitely when there is content and then there is a better communication, people will be convinced. At the end of the day, I end my lecture with small story. at the end of the day, human prevails. Wherein, for example, just imagine, ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಲ್ಲಿ chimpanzee or gorilla is endangered species. Imagine a situation, finally the gorillas have almost going to extinct from this world. Finally there is one gorilla left, okay, and human beings in the urge of conservation, ಇದೊಂದು ಗೋರಿಲ್ಲಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಗೋರಿಲ್ಲಾನೇ ಸಂತತಿನೇ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ, ಇದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಉಳಿಸಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅದನ್ನ ಕಾಡಿಂದ ತಗೊಂಬಂದು ಝೂನಲ್ಲಿಟ್ಟು, now he is nurturing it, he is guarding it, he is protecting it. ಆ ಝೂನಲ್ಲಿ ಗೋರಿಲ್ಲಾ ತಂದಿಟ್ಟ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಭಾಳ ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಗೋರಿಲ್ಲಾ ನಮ್ಮ ಝೂನಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬಂದು ನೋಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಝೂ ರೆವಿನ್ಯೂ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯಿತು. ಝೂ ರೆವಿನ್ಯೂ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯಿತು, ಗೋರಿಲ್ಲಾ ಸೇಫ್ ಆಗಿ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಕಸ್ಟಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ, ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಫೈನ್, ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್. ಒನ್ ಡೇ ಅನ್ಫಾರ್ಚುನೇಟ್ಲಿ ಎ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಬಾಯ್ ಹೂ ವಾಸ್ looking at animals accidentally fell in the gorilla cage. What will happen? Gorilla as a wild animal by nature tries to go and attack that boy. Natural. Now, what do you think zoo management will do? It will try to save the last gorilla that is on this earth, or it will try to save 1 out of 8 billion human beings on this earth. What do you think zoo management will do? Zoo management will shoot that gorilla. There, I don't think your principles of conservation, principles of natural, nothing will come. What I mean to say is, unless otherwise we convince people, unless otherwise we take people at large for the best cause that we think is right for all of us, we will not be able to see light of the day. So I'm very happy. I think these workshops on conservations, that is why I have come all the way from Bangalore, because I wanted to share this. This is very important. Biodiversity, conservation, animal diversity, plant diversity, irrespective of that, okay, it's very important. Young minds, you students, first gain knowledge, first get convinced about yourself that why it should be conserved, okay, then build a story around that. Build a story around that if it has to be materialized in reality, okay. So I think that will really help us in the long run, and I wish the organizers who have organized this workshop all the best, and I expect all the students and young minds to take this opportunity in its right earnest and do good for everybody. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.